Greetings! I am Lies.
And I am Scandal.
And let's play a game together!
Yes.
Yay! So we have acquired Tifa's theme.
Yes.
And before we get into money...
There's an empty apartment in a place
Down
just
the
down the road.
It's nothing fancy.
It's nothing fancy.
Oh,
but
is this
But
so
I
a
was
substitute
thinking you could
for
stay
money
there for
instead?
now.
Or also going, she can
The
stay
landlady's
there
a big
for
fan of
now.
the cars,
Right.
Does he
so
need
you
a place
wouldn't
to stay?
even
Do
have
we
to
need
pay
a place to
rent.
stay?
Sound
Honestly,
good?
Where
that's a
were
good
we
question.
staying?
It does.
That sounds like though they've had
Sure
a previous
does.
conversation.
Thanks.
Follow
Like
me then.
her going, hey, by the way, there's this thing with this
How
building.
was
Like
it
it
Or going,
sounds
I
like,
know you don't have a place to stay, so I arranged for a place for you to stay.
Sorry for
Right?
dragging
Like,
you
that
into
seems a
all
little bit,
this.
like, I would like context for that, of going, where were we staying before this, if we're going to talk about staying here
Maybe it's
now?
part of the
Right?
job.
Like, if it hasn't already been prearranged, for me, I feel like there's an immediate
Always
draw
happy to help
to,
stick a
okay,
dish in there.
so what was it before? Is that actually an item shop we
It
can
is,
shop
and it
at?
says best
Ah!
items
So,
today's special
Today's
price.
special high potion, I love
Like
it.
that though means that those things are actually like in world and
They're
anyone
in
can just
world,
use them.
real things, if anyone can afford them.
Can
they
you
use them.
imagine?
You're not
Like
exactly
really,
a
like
typical
especially like
person.
with potions or
can do
antidotes
that.
or ethers or whatever. Like everybody can just use magic. One,
Uh-huh.
two. Everybody can just heal themselves. So if you
Uh-huh.
ever like twist or sprain your ankle,
You just
or,
could go buy a potion and fix it.
Like-
Like this actually works in with the world building I talked about earlier, where essentially Cloud Sword is a bludgeoning weapon, where all things are essentially what might be considered bludgeoning weapons. Nothing does explosive damage, nothing does burn damage, nothing does slicing damage. You just take universal damage. I feel unwell,
Right.
And then everyone can use a high potion,
Right.
and that's the
I
real
saw
world,
Sector
you
8
know,
on the
in-game
news.
mechanics. Like that's the world they
It was like
live
a war
in.
zone.
right?
Which feels super
news is just
charming to
another
me, if a
shit
little
in
bit
the
like
outpost.
extra and interesting. I kind of
Spread
love it.
whatever
They just
lies
go, you
Sharon
just
tells
go
us
all the way. High potions aren't a magical thing that you use as a player, they're part of the world.
Yeah, which is also this is why I thought I liked this game, but I always had them as a part of whenever. So I was a role player.
See,
and I
did
still
you
do
see her
role play.
slide and scoot
Good old
there?
Yeah, no,
These are
it's bad.
heights.
It's
Anyway,
really funny.
you're on the
But I always
side.
had it as a part of role playing though, and basically trying to figure out where potions or high potions or whatever else, where they were coming
Room
from, and where they
201
were.
here.
How they fit in, yeah.
Don't have time for much
She
else.
just showed
while
us where
it's
she
7-Heaven
lives.
and
We
all.
didn't know.
Not even time to decorate.
she's
She's
like-
worried about decorating. She's like, my room is so sparse.
I have no aesthetic.
Ah.
Honestly, though, I feel you. I also
Here's
just
your
don't
room,
have one, so I think
202.
it's interesting where people are like, but
Don't
I
worry.
decorate
I already told the
specifically, and I'm like,
landlady
where do you
about
have the money to do
I
that?
love
You
it.
did?
She just assumed he would take the out of her, so she's like,
Yes.
yep, told the landlady about you. I knew you'd need a place to stay so bad.
I mean, I told her I had a friend looking for a place to stay.
Was that too much?
And she asked if it was
She's so
assumptive.
cute.
That's very,
It's fine.
very sort of like, no,
this?
did I go
Fine.
too far?
That one's,
Actually, honestly, it's a good
know
question.
what?
Being like, so
It's
who are my
getting
neighbors,
late.
kind of thing. You know,
Alright,
like
guess you
I
can.
find this to be a little strange because, like, for
I
me,
expect him to be suspicious. It's
culturally,
fine.
I'm kind of like I don't really. Like whenever I moved into a place, it wasn't a hi, here you're gonna meet everybody who's here kind of thing always.
I've had that experience before. the
Only-
landlord telling me
but
who's nearby,
only
who's
when it was
upstairs.
somebody's
but
house.
should be enough
Okay.
to get you
Like,
through the night.
I've
absolutely.
never lived in somebody's
If you
house,
want
actually.
Yeah,
anything
you
else,
did.
we can always
Okay,
go.
okay.
Oh,
no,
yeah, you did.
when I was younger. That
Oh,
was when
oh,
I was
okay,
younger.
that one.
Outside of knowing you.
Oh yeah.
Hi. We were roommates. We've been
And
roommates
we'd
for a
love
while.
to
We have
set
been
you up,
roommates for some time.
especially
It's
since
fun.
this was your first job for us.
Look,
But
she has tiny material. I bet your
That
materia
one's-
is huge too.
sorry.
I don't know,
We
it's
spent the
shaped
rest
though. It looks like it
preparing
actually
for
has
the
like
mission.
gem cutting
That
put into
really
it. So
is
that looks like
Maybe,
something else.
but not
What
for
if the
long.
giant
I'm
one
collecting money
that was
for
given to
filters
us by
tomorrow,
Jesse
so I can pay
really
you
can
after.
just be shaved down to nothing and you could wear it in like a
And you're
ring
sure
if you
about
wanted
that?
to?
Of
What if it's
course,
like
as
they,
long
they
as you
look
help,
like they're
that
like
is.
solid heavy objects, but if like you
Right.
can apply pressure
I'd
to them,
have to
they're
pay
actually
you for
pretty
that
easy to
too.
form.
They compress or
Never
something
Maybe,
like
like,
that?
but it looks too
No,
much like a marble
2,000 is enough.
experience, you know, like or basically
That's
a
what we
hard
agreed
glass
on,
experience.
so
It seems strange.
That'll be the
So
price.
that'll be the price. I like that he
Which
actually
what you
agrees
gave
to help
me,
her get the rest of
at
the money
least
here.
1,500.
You're the best.
And just
Like,
be like,
that's
"Look,
actually pretty
you
good
guys
See you bright
don't
and early
have
at
the
the bar
money
then.
unless I help you with
Thanks
another
again
piece
for
of this.
everything.
Since I want the
Sleep
money,
tight.
I'll just help you with the other piece of this.
Right?
It's cool.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
also
actually-
like he should go for a shower immediately.
Like,
that would be amazing.
now, promptly.
Like damn. Also being like a question of
Yeah,
I'm
see,
going to
there's
stay
there's,
here.
there's the thing where it's supposed to latch onto that circle.
Oh,
I
I
think
know.
that's supposed to be the magnet. Because you've asked me about that.
No, I
before,
know.
Going,
I
How
get
does
that
it
it's a
hook on?"
magnet,
No,
but I'm like
he slept in his clothes.
the weight of it pulling against your harness on that one side. Like how heavy is that
no,
sword?
I understand. I'm just saying, like, see, there's
Why did he just sleep in his clothes? Like
because he
It's
likes
time
to
for
be gross.
introduction.
he does. He likes to be really gross. I'm covered with makeup.
Time to go!
I'm covered with
Can I-
like ash, and I'm
Time to
covered with
bathroom
like.
myself.
God, I would love to. He should need to use the
I need
bathroom
to.
so bad.
Why
he should
can't
also
I?
be thirsty and hungry, I would think.
Why do I have such a crappy mirror?
I don't know, but you also have supplies there.
And
You have
also
like a
have
tissue box,
pills?
and you have like.
Oh wait, did she give me like high potion and shit? That would be adorable.
That'd be adorable. Take care
Like
of
they're
yourself.
just like that's just sort of like the courtesy.
The courtesy thing. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I love it. Oh, it's still nighttime. Something actually woke us
Also,
up.
you know what I have to say? This really honestly looks like a hotel.
The welcome
They
mat
look like-
inside is hilarious.
They look like a hotel. They do not look like
apartments?
Apartments, which might actually
Does
be
it actually
indicative.
okay in
lead
there?
you to that door? Or do
no.
you just go there?
I mean, it kind of
Coming
leads you,
in.
but he also says time to go check out the neighbor, kind of.
Oh.
Thing, you
Were
know?
they like making too much noise or something?
Yes.
Is that what that
yeah,
was?
well, of course. So again, we're having a bit of a problem because we have to keep this down so
Ah,
low, otherwise
yes.
the microphone loses its mind.
I
I love
just
it
hit the
every
door
time. Yes, he
He did. He
did.
hit the damn door frame. Hello,
I-
Sephiroth.
The session.
The sachet, the intention, I just climbed on top of you. It's fine. This is fine. Your hair should be flopping in space.
Your hair should be everywhere.
Your.
I am really surprised she heard that.
Yes.
Like, she must have been like, I am sensitive to not. Oh, look! The Dementors gave one more.
I don't think that's the Dementors. I think that's the Death Eaters, my friend.
Oh.
But they've just upped their style a lot. Look at that embroidery.
They have.
Oh dear. You are a mess, boy.
They changed it. Remember how that used to be on their hands?
What? Oh,
So in the
numbers?
original Final Fantasy VII, yeah, the numbers used to be on their hands.
This is
and now
his
they're on their
apartment.
shoulders.
I don't remember that. Again, you remember way more details than I do.
Again, I was a role player. And guess which game that I role played?
So yeah, my friend has actually role played in like fictional, already established universes before. And again, I wasn't in fandom at all.
You
when I was
did a
young.
lot of original stuff, and I did not.
I did so much original stuff. That was wild though. We are tripping out really hard. But I was just like, what kind of sound made him feel like he had leave to just walk in their apartment?
I keep wanting to be in PJs. I was like, it'd be so cute!
Okay, I just wanted to have like an impression of the stripes from that bowl he was sleeping on his jaw.
You'd be like,
Like
aw.
it just leaves a mark.
It's
like
my
pillow,
pillow.
like keyboard face, you know? Like I just.
Right? I've woken up so many times just going like, oh.
What am I sleeping on? Yeah. I feel like he
This
should bathe.
sucks.
I get that that's not a thing that you do in games.
I want to clean
but
myself.
it'd
I
be
think
great
neat.
if it just suggested it.
Or if it was just like an option. Like, you
Yeah.
don't have to do
Like,
it, but it's like.
bathe, and
Yeah.
maybe it affects your timeline slightly, or maybe it's just a thing.
I guess
So
so.
you want to
Can
head
I-
up to the top? Yeah, he's like, screw you. I
guess
trusted
so.
you.
Let's go see if
last
there's
time.
anything upstairs.
He's like, I trusted my controller last time. This time I will not.
Hey, Burbs.
If you don't know, we played Off recently.
Yes.
And the idea of, like, there does seem to be narrative dissonance here and there for different things in games of going, you just get to decide where to go, and then the character will resist you afterwards going, dude, you got me into trouble last time. The answer
Right.
is
Oh.
no.
Hello.
Here is the landlady.
You must be.
You are so, like, not really involved
how'd
vocally.
you like the
Wow.
We did
So-
actually listen to her
You're
do her
from
voice
above
acting when we were
high.
trying to figure out the recording.
been around.
Yeah.
And she sounds incredibly, like,
No matter.
Disassociated
All kinds of
from
people,
so
all
flat.
kinds
Like,
of
I'm
reasons.
talking about the weather, the whole
If you ever
conversation.
need
Yeah.
me to
Like, just
vent, I'll
making
lend you
small
mine.
talk, even though
Could be
she's
about
got
anything.
heavier
Even
things to
Tifa.
say.
Which is not to
What's
say
she
that
to
you
you?
can't have people who sound
The
like that, but my
granddaughter
biggest
I
issue
never
is like,
had. And if
it
you heard her,
really
take
does seem
it out
quite
of your
separate
heart.
from what she's saying. Like,
Yeah.
it's strange.
Loud
I
and
thought
clear.
the nails
The
were actually
stage
colored.
business is
Now you
different
best
than
get
the
a move
vocal.
But
on
she's
it.
also
Son
like,
of
I'm
heaven.
hippie mom.
She's got a head.
Music.
I
You
am
and then
amazed
some.
by her hair. I'm like, it's like feathers.
Uh-huh,
Like, it's a
and
giant
also
puff ball.
wildly kind of weird because I've never really met anybody who has that straight a hair
That
is
does
that
that puff
poofy. Yeah,
at
like,
all.
That is like a specific like 80s tease mechanic.
Except
like,
for you can't tease it and then bind it with a tie. It squishes the teasing.
I understand. I'm just saying like that's the closest I've got is that experience because otherwise
Watch
I
it.
don't get it.
The Watch is saying they're going to step up their game.
Ah.
Absolutely, but the bombing and all they're trying to. Oh, fascinating. Everybody's actually talking about what happened. That's cool.
Yeah.
That guy looked so bored. The ultimate eye roll. Ugh.
So obviously I kind of knowing where I'm going. There's a couple of things to pick up around here. Which
My friend
is
ran around a lot.
fine.
We are actually very close to the point that we were when
Yes.
we failed recording. So we're about to get into brand new stuff with you, which is super cool.
Uh-huh.
But we first have to comment on the fact that this is actually a very believable sort of living space. It's super cool. You have a variety of stores that make up a real believable
You know what's
infrastructure.
also great?
As well as everyone living here is doing daily tasks.
It doesn't also always look super goddamn uniform. So
No.
one of the biggest critiques I've had of like fantasy worlds or these dystopian worlds,
Well,
where
fantasy
all
structured
all
cities
the architecture
looks
really
identical.
enjoys looking identical. Like look, you've got brick next to the like steel flat. Like These are not similar buildings
Like I said,
at all.
at some point there were actual buildings here, and then everyone just erected their handmade buildings as well. I
Which
liked
is
the fake,
super
the basically slapdash playground there, or,
So,
if you will, or
you
the
wanna see something
improvised
fun?
playground.
Check it
I
out,
do.
guys,
I want to see
guys,
it.
guys,
This is so
guys,
good.
guys,
We're so
guys,
excited.
Guys!
Cats.
Cats!
Cats. But
Cats!
also,
The people talking about
cats.
My cats!
So many cats.
I am so
And then our
happy. And the
favorite
cat!
best boy
Look
cat
at this
over
cat
here.
over here.
Watch this cat.
Oh,
It's
cat
so cute.
Oh my god.
So far this is our favorite part of the game. Anyway, now we're gonna go move the plot forward because
cat.
you've seen the cats. You cannot pet the cats. They don't let you. Are there more strays around here these days? It's possible. Someone could be collecting and feeding them. I love how Cloud is so much shorter than Sephiroth, but they make him taller than a lot of other people.
Oh god.
Going, how tall is everyone in this game?
I'm actually pretty short, as far as I understand. Like, they're most on average, like, short, pretty short. And I say that loosely.
Around 5'2",
as somebody
5'3".
who's not super tall
Is
themselves.
that another white cat?
There's another cat.
Ooh.
But it's not the cat that's gonna...
Oh,
it's
that
a
one has a
little-
collar. The
Uh-huh.
little ear flick. I love it.
They're so cute.
And my friend is gonna die.
Okay, we're gonna go this
Alright,
way.
yeah,
I
you
know.
need to get back to
We gotta go to the plot.
to Seventh
Go to
Heaven.
Seventh Heaven.
Go to the plot, my
Look
friend.
how cool this place looks, though, now. Like, really, genuinely, like,
does.
look at the detailing. They really thought about a lot of this. Like,
And
I
building-
think this looks cool as shit. Like,
Also-
I understand it's ridiculous, but it's still cool as crap.
The idea of building and expanding the disc up there, the way you would expand a regular city, but instead of like plowing more areas and laying more road, you're just building more pylons. That's a lot of white kitties, actually.
If you haven't noticed, there's a lot of people in the crowd who are a lot of the same models, but that's okay.
That's fine.
Look, she put it in the thingy.
I wanted her
Vase.
to change her clothes. She did. She
I
put
did
the
too.
flower in. I would love it if people changed their
Let's
clothes
get down
since
to
this is supposed to be
business,
more
shall we?
realistic.
Right.
I
These
know
water
they have their
filters won't
iconic
replace
outfits, but I'm like, do you wear? Is that your work
Although the
uniform?
next batch probably could.
And if it is,
because they
if you
put a
just
mind
have
to
like
it.
6 copies of it and you
Most
wash
every
them and you
home
wear
in
it
the
every day, or
area
maybe
has one.
washing is a
Girls
luxury, you
love
wash
them
it
because
once
they
a week and wear it every day.
practically
Don't you?
eliminate
They
the rotten
practically
egg
eliminate
smell.
the
Honestly,
rotten
they
egg
make us
smell.
more
They
money
have
Oh.
a
than
problem
and it's
with-
easy
With
when
sulfur
it's
in the
you.
water.
Yeah.
We bring
Yeah.
new filters, collect the old ones, and get
I
paid.
kind of love this too. Also, again,
Yeah.
building more infrastructure about
me a
water
break.
filters and water quality and things like that.
Talking about things that are actually really
I'm a soldier.
important.
Not as a
Which is why no one will refuse to pay. What do you say?
So here, the
Please?
piece of no one will refuse to pay. I feel like she's really going.
These are the details
Let's get
on the
this
fucking
over
It's a
models.
Fabu
They
glove.
look awesome.
It's very good.
Anyway, keep going.
Great.
Of going, just
And
the
while
reason
we're
she's
at
like,
it,
it would be
I'll
so
give
good
you
to
the
have you
grand
help
tour.
because often people argue with me about the price.
Right.
They try and go, but I know you, but you're a friend, or but I'm familiar with you. So
Right.
I try and basically either get you to cut it down or tell you I'll pay you later and then never pay it kind
Right,
of thing.
which is
Go
very
ahead and keep
thoughtful,
whatever we
and
can.
also a
Seeing
real
as you didn't
problem.
bring any
Sometimes,
luggage, I'm guessing
unfortunately,
there's
it's
stuff
that
you
it's
need to
that sort of
buy.
cyclical issue where you're like,
And
I
don't worry.
feel especially for
We'll
Tifa
pay you
because
the
she's
difference
considered to be an attractive woman.
Yeah.
They're all like, but
Taking
you're
those
not
notes, too.
allowed to do this.
long as
You're
I get it
too
all
cute.
together.
Or
You're
but you're-
too
yeah, you're-
hot. You're too interesting.
Or you're
Honey, we
going
should talk
to be
about other-
soft, and you will let me get away with things because you're very sweet, you're very cute. It
Right.
reminds me of the gentleman Jack thing of going, but you're a woman landlord. I thought you'd be more lenient.
Right?
Like that is
Honestly,
what
it's
it reminds me
pretty
of.
shitty.
Here to change out your water filter.
Yeah.
She's like, I need to be polite. This is how this works.
Baby, how you
It's
doing?
the Irish order.
Been waiting for you.
Ha too. Wait.
Who's he?
Who's he?
Cloud's in charge of collections. He'll take your money.
I
He's
just
like,
think-
"Aye."
A pretty sweet
Oh.
gig. If you ever need someone to fill in, I'm your man.
He's like, wait,
Dream
she has a side, she has a gig
Aye.
doing this? He's so rude. Like, why are we such an asshole in that
Because
moment?
Cloud is an
Maybe we
awkward
should do a little
pinata. I actually like
Is that him being awkward?
Yes,
Okay.
he's kind of a dingus. So
And
that's
then
the
we'll be
thing.
like-
He is supposed to be rude. You like genuinely, he is supposed to be a rude.
I'm socially disconnected, so I'm rude.
Uh-huh.
You can buy
Yes.
music.
Look how pretty that is.
That's
though.
very pretty
That's
art.
so lovely.
That also, I'm also like, let me insult you, and then I'll shop in your shop. That's kind
Right.
of hilarious.
It's so
Oh,
bad.
you can
We
buy
also
materials.
materia. Oh.
So again, if he can sell materia, why would you just have materia lying around on the street? People know it's valuable.
Uh-huh.
Or does that indicate basically the higher class area of the other zones and going, these are real buildings in a regular tailored city, so we don't
sometimes
care.
shit like that.
500 gil materia isn't very valuable.
Right.
Like, 'cause everything
But
out
I'm
here is
also
so
like
expensive.
considering what you could do with it. Yeah, but
Did
unless,
she already change out the filter?
I think so. Yeah.
When did she even do that? Like, I walked up to the counter, poof,
Rats.
it's changed.
He's a
They're
regular.
rats.
Stock up here, and he might throw in a freebie or two.
For you, maybe.
For you, maybe.
Well, you could try being a little
Just
nice.
a
Please,
teensy.
just don't be such an
Itsy
asshole.
bitsy teeny weeny.
Ah.
Got that bikini to get free shit.
Ah.
Stargazer Heights.
Landlady's
Landlady's
also a
a
client.
client.
You know, I love those
Just
kind of
better.
relationships, all
Then
honestly.
you know what to
Uh-huh.
expect.
Where you get the experience of we
Remember,
both do a
she's
business
a good
exchange
friend
in
of
different
Avalanche,
directions
Yep.
So be nice.
and that kind of thing.
please?
She's a good friend of Avalanche. Please
Okay,
don't offend
so
her.
you guys,
So are there rats?
where'd the rats go?
Oh, you
my-
lost
there
the
they are.
rat.
They're right there.
There's the
So
rats.
these rats are the most non-rat I have ever seen in my
I
life.
thought they were poorly rendered. Like, they
Like-
look very stiff, and they look kind of shiny and smooth. Not like they're soft and fluffy.
Oh,
They look-
and they clip through the ground in a hilarious way.
We saw it before, but I'm not seeing it
No,
now.
it's happening.
Like,
it's just really bad.
They'll
Like,
just walk through the lumps on the ground
whatever
straight
that. See,
through.
blorp?
Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
just in the
it's
ground.
pretty bad. Anyways, I'm gonna stop looking at the errors. I appreciate this game is nice, and again, the level of detail. I'm not gonna shit on that.
My friend is adoring level of detail, but sometimes it's fun to, in that contrast, point out how some things are very different from it. Ooh, being a spy is so cool.
Hey, Marl. Got some filters for you.
She probably does it while he gets the money. I know they're not gonna go through the whole process of like putting them in and taking them out.
What's
Right.
he doing?
Oh, what's he doing here? I'm not
You were super nice to me a minute ago.
I know.
Cloud's helping me with
Because
collections.
usually
Because-
no one wants to pay me.
Better take care of her.
We're
I'm pretty
trying.
good at
I'm
taking
angry
care
that
of
you're here, but
myself.
Also,
now you better
like,
do a good
I
job.
feel so
Bad
bad.
idea.
She's supposed to be the fist fighter.
Better him
She's
than
this big.
you.
Oh, I
Like,
you know
she's
what?
itty bitty.
Some
With
people are tiny and they
big
still are super
sword,
strong.
but no
I
skill.
It's just
understand,
not
but
very
the thing is
common.
that I
got
feel
skills.
like it's really common.
So
in
I say it's not very
specific
common
circles.
in real life. It's very common in fantasy.
Are you
Yep,
getting
because people
enough
go, it's
sleep?
not attractive, it's not interesting.
good
But
But
then
it's real.
cute.
That dog is looking
Why
into
is
our
technology?
soul.
Oh god.
Do you see the eyes on that dog
They're,
just
like, over the
staring
edge.
into our soul?
Yeah.
Like look at
Look
the
at
just
the
little
eyes, they're terrifying.
Ooh.
You take care of
All
yourself.
right. Did
I
we
don't-
already
Don't do
change the
anything
filter?
I wouldn't
She
do.
I'm
literally
also
just
like-
stood there the whole time.
Yeah. Oh, that's your rest spot.
Oh, we have
Cool.
now learned how to rest. Yay!
Can I talk to you?
You'd have more color in your cheeks if you went to bed.
Yes, ma'am.
Don't you still have
Well,
work
get back to
do?
it. All right,
Yeah,
yes, ma'am.
stop talking to
Goodbye.
me and go help
All right, we're
Tifa.
going. We're
yeah,
going.
bitch.
We're gonna
So we
go
are
help.
into new territory now. This is where
Yes,
we haven't been
I'm
before.
so excited. I know for some
Welcome.
people this doesn't seem like a lot, but again, we had to redo this over and over again
We
because we would get
did.
partway through it and we would go back and we realized going, this just all died.
It
It all
had been
collapsed.
crashing or it had been again dropping packets.
Last
I
stop
love
is
the
the
people
weapons
working
store.
out outside.
Honestly, that's really thoughtful.
Like the gym culture is honestly privileged culture.
It really
it is.
Hey, if it isn't
And
Tifa.
weapons. We're gonna change. Hey, if it isn't Tifa.
Oh, I
You
love
hear
that light
filter?
transition. That's great.
Hey,
Oh, here we go.
Nice.
last filter didn't do shit.
Oh, really?
We're so sorry about that. Hopefully this
One
one
will work
I
better.
see.
Save your excuses and get out.
I
No,
see.
I highly.
All right. If you could just settle your bill, we'll be on
This
our
is
way.
what she was.
We
having
don't have
before.
to.
Hell, you charging me for your busted ass?
I mean, it might happen,
My
good sir.
associate
Those
handles
just
payment
payment
disputes.
disputes. Yes.
Think you can
They gotta
mosey up
dust
in
the
here and
mosey
have
up
it your way?
now.
Pretty please.
Pretty
Like,
please.
I-
I have the sword as big as you on my
And-
back.
Thank you very
You
much.
got it.
Seeing as we're done with our rounds and you've got a small fortune now.
Mine actually.
600 Miguel is a small fortune.
Well,
I honestly,
When
that
we go.
actually, I love
Yeah,
that. People
when
go
we're
like,
there,
Gil
the
doesn't
rest
need
is like
it.
it's not
Before
enough.
we open up tonight, it'll be a while.
I'm
yet,
also like,
so-
What do
I'm
you wanna
gonna
do?
tell you to immediately,
What do you
whatever
wanna
money
do?
you get, you need to spend now
Don't
before you
really
lose
know.
it.
Right.
Like that's an interesting.
In
So
that
that
case,
to me is
I've
what
got
I
a
would call basically a
suggestion.
poverty mentality
It
of
is.
going whatever you have, you
If
need
you're
to immediately
serious
spend.
about
But
the
also
game,
at the same time
then
too,
you're going to need
it's
to
actually
start
really
making
honest because in some ways you're going.
It's not what you know.
In a lot of
it's
cases,
what
you
know,
will never
know?
get that money ever again. Your random drops in the bucket are so like
Yep.
sporadic
That
and
you
so
don't know.
inconsistent. Like it's
Jobs
not a
still
surprise that a
come
lot of people will
And more
honestly
rep
live paycheck to
gets you
paycheck.
better
It's very
connections.
difficult to save.
How do I
It
know?
really is. There are so many
And when you
things.
save,
Why
some
not
emergency is
help
going to
the
come up and take it
neighborhood
away from you.
Always,
mostly volunteers,
especially because it's
but you
like
get
to
to know
get into
people.
We're gonna
preventative-
help with the neighborhood
That's
watch.
very cute.
You're
Didn't
kidding.
see anybody at the
Say!
office.
Let's head up top. I love how she asked us what we want to do and then proceeded to
Can-
just basically
can-
tell
can I
us
actually-
like what's going to happen.
No, it's not this guy. Hang on.
Keep you and your
Where's-
family safe and the weapons of your own. He's so grumpy.
The perfect weapon for you.
I'm not selling to you, you
Get on outta
bitch.
here.
Okay, we are
Oh,
there, my friend.
fine. Well, fine. Honestly, thank you guys then for joining us. It has been a great time. If you want to
Yes.
support us, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. And also, if you want to support us more directly and help us deal with our really kind of crappy internet, please feel free to go check out our Ko-Fi and our Patreon. We've got some links in the description down below.
Absolutely.
And I have been Scandal.
And it was really lovely having you. This is going to be a fun trip, and we are very excited about it. And I have been Lies.
And it was great playing with you. Bye!